And I learned probably in the mid-90s as I got involved in management about people. And as a technician, because as an EMT working on paramedic ambulance and being involved in delivering advanced life support and helping people, I went to people's houses on the worst day of their life. I went into your house on literally the worst day that you could possibly imagine, and my job was to make it just a little bit better. And I'm a little taken back because I remember a call that I went on with Earl where we actually had to take a kid out of a pool, and it wasn't fun. And those are just kind of the things that you have to do because that's the industry that you work in. And if you say that kind of molds who you are and what you are at the core, I think and people often will ask, how did you become the person that you are? What defined you? And I think it was that, in those defining moments, working in the field, learning about people at their core, and walking up to somebody and saying, it's going to be okay. I'm going to stick a little needle in you, give you a little juju juice, make you feel better. Well, I think I'm going to die. Not on my watch. Yeah. And it was amazing over the course of the years. If you can picture the back of an ambulance, those of you who have been in an ambulance, the gurney is kind of shaped like this, and the people sit up in the back. And right next to the gurney, there's a bench seat where I would sit and I would chart and ask you questions and get your history and find out your condition and basically get to know you a little bit. And then I would take your blood pressure. I would take your left arm and I put the blood pressure cuff around your arm, and I would tell you I'm taking your blood pressure. I'd pump it up and put my ears in or my stethoscope, and I would get the blood pressure. I would get done. I'd take off my stethoscope and I'd say your blood pressure is 125 over 75 or whatever the number may be. And I took the cuff off, and I noticed a lot of times when I took the cuff off, because the arm was resting on my legs, how many times that person's arm didn't move. How many times that I just took it off and left it there for a minute, how they were just comfortable that somebody was there for them at that particular moment. And that, I think, helped kind of create, from a patient care perspective, and how vulnerable we are as people.